Carrie, this is Imagination, and this is my doodle bear. You might be wondering, why am I holding a doodle bear? Well, I got a cool story for you. It involves a bear that all he wanted was a beer who lives in Billings, Montana. So there's this bear who wants a beer in Billings, Montana. He goes into a bar. He goes up to the bartender and asks the bartender for a beer. The bartender tells him, "I'm sorry, we don't serve beer to bears in Billings, Montana." So the bear gets discouraged and leaves. The next day, the bear goes into the bar and asks the bartender for beer. The bartender says, "Look, I told you yesterday, we don't serve beer to bears in Billings, Montana." So the bear gets discouraged and leaves. And by the next day, he comes in again and goes up to the bartender and asks the bartender, "Can I have a beer?" The bartender says, "Look, buddy, I've already been telling you, we don't serve beer to bears in Billings, Montana." So now the bear's getting really pissed off, and he says to the bartender, "Look, give me a beer now, or else you see that woman over there at the end of the bar? If you don't give me a beer, I'm going to eat her." And the bartender says, "Look, I'm trying to tell you, we don't serve beer to bears in Billings, Montana." So the bear walks over to the woman, goes and eats her, goes back to the bartender and says, "See, I told you I would eat her if you don't serve me a beer. Now please just give me a beer." So the bartender says, "I keep telling you, we don't serve beer to bears in Billings, Montana." So the bear finally starts to get a little puzzled, and he's like, "Well, okay, why then?" And the bartender says, "Because we're drug dealers. If you don't believe me, go ask the barbiturate." A little joke for you guys for the week. And a little bit of nostalgia along with it. So I'm Carrie. This was Imagination. And if you can, subscribe if you like. I don't give a crap if you don't. But also check out my web store through Cafe Press, www.cafepress.com/imagination1. This is Carrie, and peace, y'all.